I would now like to introduce our guest speaker for the evening, Acharya Swami Shivatmananda. Swami Shivatmananda, formerly known as Brahmachari Girishji, is the resident Acharya of Chinmaya Mission, Austin. Swamiji graduated from the University of California at Davis with a degree in electrical engineering. Upon completing his degree, he worked as an environmental chemist and an electrical engineer for more than 10 years in Northern California. In 2002, Swamiji left for Sandipana Sandhyala in Mumbai to join the 12th Brahmachari batch. He studied under guidance of Swami Tejomayananda and under the tutelage of Swami Ishwarananda. Upon completing the Brahmachari course, he served Chinmaya Mission Los Angeles for more than 4 years, after which he was asked by Guruji to serve in Austin. In February 2015, Swami Shivatmananda was initiated into sannyasi in Mumbai, India, on the auspicious day of Mahashivratri. He is fluent in Gujarati, Hindi, and English, and he enjoys giving discourses on Vedanta. Swami Shivatmananda. As a Chinmaya student, we are fortunate to have him in Austin. Please welcome Swami Shivatmananda.
Vidya mudrakshamala amruta kalashakara koti surya prakasha jaya padmodbhavasya pranata janatate sarvamishtam dishanti indropendra divandya tribhuvana janani vaksavitri sharanya Seyam Shri Sharadamba Sakala Sukhakari Mangalani Pradatyat Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vadavadavakvadini Swaha. Hari Om, my namaskar and salutations to everyone. Many cultures have seen the scorching heat of the river of time. And many cultures have disappeared into this river of time for not being able to deal with the heat of life. In India, we have a unique culture that has been exposed to this heat of time. Hardships are not unusual in human life. And when a culture together has to face hardships, it is difficult. At that point in time, nothing can save a culture except the arts. It is these arts that are responsible for uplifting the culture during the trying times in life. We are so blessed that in India, we are exposed to an array of arts. Arts come in music, dance, painting, clothing, language, food. The expression of culture that we have in India is indeed glorious. The clothing, for example, it covers us from head to toe, and yet it looks so beautiful, it is incapable of creating any desire in the onlooker's eyes. That is a proper way of dressing. The markings on our forehead, it adds the beauty to this human orb, the human face. And yet, it reminds us of the very spiritual eye which resides where the marking on the forehead resides. When we look at the painting that exists in various parts of India, the watercolors, all the way to the Tanjore painting. If we look at dance, from North to South India, we have so many forms of dance. Music, look at the orchestra today. Mridangam, flute, violin, vocals. And these arts, they are not born with it. The beautiful melody of flute, it is only an empty bamboo with few holes in it. But to push air systematically through it so that it can produce sound is an art. And the one who listens is completely uplifted. But for that person to play that flute, and the first few days when they had just been introduced and when they picked up that bamboo flute, it made sheer noise. But it was commitment of the parents, commitment of the teacher to teach this art form so that one day a simple instrument can turn into a divine instrument for uplifting the culture. One hand bared the flute, the other hand the reins, and the mouth turned towards Arjuna to uplift him. The culture he was exposed to gave him terrible war, and Lord Krishna had to uplift him for the sake of not just the Hastinapur in front of him, the kingdom, and our culture. He told him, Mayyeva manadatsva, mai buddhim niveshaya. Very easy to say, give your mind to me, give your intellect to me. But how? In trying times, how does a man or a woman give this mind to the Lord? It is these arts that come to our rescue during difficult times in our life. Srinidhi is dancing over here on the stage. It has taken her so many years of practice. And the teacher has invested so much time. Without the teacher, this art form cannot be transferred. Even knowledge, as simple as knowing one's own true self, which is within us, yet an external teacher is required. And even after 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, it is difficult. We indeed are blessed that our culture has given us a lot to be grateful for. If we do not save these arts, it is our culture at stake. This culture has found a way to uplift the mind. The sole purpose of arts in a culture is to individually uplift that jiva, uplift that soul, so that peace can be attained, joy can be attained. Hearty congratulations go out to Srinidhi. It is indeed her great effort she has put in to learn this art. She has ascended this stage of life. And when she grows much older, and when this river of time shows its colors, this will be the art form that will come to save her. All she has to do is go in her garage and let off some steam. This is how we deal with our life. I congratulate the Tripuris for giving this gift to this child. It is indeed a very difficult choice, raising kids in a foreign country and so many activities available. But which activity to introduce to this child? If we give them something that they can fall upon for the rest of their life, it is a gift worth giving. A piano lesson, violin, Carnatic music, Hindustani music, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathak. In these, we have to invest time. It is not that you engage the child for one summer and the job is done. This is an art form that will not only protect Srinidhi, but in her performing this, she will protect the culture, and the culture in return protects her. It is a beautiful symbiotic relationship between arts and culture. Whenever Bal Vihar children who come to learn about how to look at this world through the eyes of scriptures, and when they take extra effort in learning some arts, music, dance, whatever it may be, it really pleases me. This day and age, we look at arts, especially Austin. You look at art, you type in Google, arts in Austin, Cathedral of Junk shows up in South. You throw some broken bicycle wheels, a rusted car, and we call that art. Art is something which uplifts our mind. This is the glory of art. This is the height of art. Hearty congratulations to Srimati Anuradha Nayampalli, investing this time in student. It is the day of achievement both for the student as well as the teacher. Hearty congratulations go out to the Tupuri family as well. Great amount of hard work. And I invoke the grace and blessings of Shri Raj Matangi, the goddess that presides over culture, music, dance, and arts. That may she always have her Kataksha Drashti on Srinidhi, and may she ever be protected by her protecting the very art form of dance itself. Hari Om.